Book Club, happy Tuesday. I wanted to say again just how excited I am that we had our very first two giveaway winners ever in our book club yesterday. And I do want to make sure I say thank you again to everybody that subscribed and entered the giveaway. I'm really happy to have you all in my book club. And please remember, now that you are subscribers, you will be able to continue to enter into giveaways that are coming up in the future. So if you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, please do click on it while you're here so that you will also be able to participate in entering into future giveaways. And another big thank you to Stephen Manchester for making that giveaway possible. So today's exciting announcement is something that you may have already seen if you're a member in our Facebook group as well. And if you aren't already a Facebook group member of our book club, you can find the link to join down below in the description for the video. On April 28th, which is next week, Wednesday, at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will be conducting our second interview with Stephen Manchester now that we've had the month to read the menu. What's extra exciting about this interview is that I get to combine it with an event that members were saying they had an interest in seeing in our book club. It's already been mentioned that some members have interest in wanting to do a Zoom meeting for book discussions and questions like you would in person in a book club. So now we'll get to do that with Stephen Manchester on the 28th, and I'm really looking forward to it. And I hope to see you there. You'll be able to ask questions and bring up discussion topics during the interview. If you're unable to attend live, please do let me know if you have any questions in advance that you would like me to bring up during the interview. It will be recorded and then posted to my YouTube page after, so you will be able to see even if you can't make it live. And before I get into talking about chapters 9 and 10 of the menu, I did want to follow up about what my next step was once I finished reading the book this weekend. I've written a review and submitted it to Amazon, where you can buy Stephen Manchester's book, The Menu. It probably isn't showing up yet because it does take Amazon a few days to post a review. I am going to go into more detail at the end of the month with a video all about my review that I've written up for the menu. I'm going to read it for you. And then I'm also going to talk just a little bit more about what reviews mean to authors and a good way to go about writing it. So if you've never written a review before, I did want to just put it out there. Please don't talk yourself out of it thinking it has to be some huge review like a book blogger would write. Even a sentence or two about what you liked about the book and the star rating goes a long way. So please, if you have finished reading the menu already this month, or when you do, don't forget to leave that review for Stephen Manchester. One of the charming things I loved about chapter 9 is when one of the characters answers their house phone. I would love to know what you guys thought of that. And if you still have a house phone yourself, how common is that these days? I did have a house phone for a while, but it's been long since disconnected and has become a toy for my daughter Gemma. It also is a little bit crazy for me to think about a house phone being considered a retro item now. But I would love to know other retro items that would be kind of in the same vein as a house phone that you've seen in books that you found charming or funny, or ones that you would like to see mentioned in books. And what are some of your favorite retro items? Another part in chapter 9 I would like to discuss that I thought was really sweet is when Finn is thinking about Maddie, and he's noticing she's laughing so hard she's crying and thinks about how she's just more beautiful than ever. I really love the way this is written and the way the character is so in the moment that that's all that's going on in his head around him. It made me think of just life in general. It moves at such a speed now that's so fast that, we don't all get to take those moments. I really loved thinking about taking that moment where you're just so focused on the happiness in front of you that that's all you're seeing and all you're thinking about so deeply and so passionately. And for a writing prompt suggestion, I'm going to pull from chapter 10. Again, I don't know where you are in the book yet, so I'm going to keep this part very general, but there is an event that happens in chapter 10. And I think it's very sweet. At the beginning of the event, there's somebody who whispers something into someone else's ear. And we don't get to know until later on in the chapter what was whispered, what was that secret, what was said. And I think that would be a really fun writing prompt to carry over between a couple characters maybe you're working on. Write a scene where one character says a secret to the other, but the reader doesn't know what the secret is until the end of the chapter. I think that would make for a really fun writing exercise, and I hope you enjoy it. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. I'll see you tomorrow for chapters 11 and 12. Please remember to click on that subscribe button before you go while you're here if you haven't yet, and happy reading.